Hi everyone, welcome to the Small Business Interview. Today I have with me Jane, who's the owner of Dolled Up Cupcakes in Mississauga. Thanks for joining us today, Jane.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm really excited about talking about your cupcakes. We're going to have your stuff in Mississauga. So why don't you tell us the story behind Dolled Up Cupcakes and how did it all start?
Well, how we started, we actually started out about nine to 10 years ago. The business was actually my husband's idea. He was the one who kind of pushed me to say, hey, let's start our own business. Let's do something that would make us happy and work for ourselves, essentially. Him and I had actually worked together quite a while before, and we know that, hard work, everything pays off when all the efforts and everything are put into it. So we wanted to kind of own something of our own. And we started out just baking cupcakes, and then just from friends and family, to be honest. And then that kind of the word of mouth spread. I did a lot of events for schools. And then I thought, you know what, I really want my own shop because I can't be doing this from home, even commercial kitchens and stuff, because I want to make sure my facility is nut free, peanut and tree nut free. And I want to make sure that I can cater to some dietary needs, just so, because I started doing more for the schools. With that, my husband was just like, okay, well, let's start doing cakes, and then let's start doing cake pops. Let's see what else we can do. So he's always kind of the business side of things and saying and pushing me to see what I can do and just say yes to everything, basically, was his mentality. So that's how we kind of started. And when we did start out, it was honestly, I wish there was a little brochure or book on how to open your a small business because there's so much little things locally that we didn't know, like all of the business bureaus and that the help that City of Mississauga can help you with, and getting permits and applying for things. We had no clue. We just knew that we had a good product, that we wanted to serve something that was just made out of like good ingredients and just brand it really well and have it our own. Like when we started, our background is actually with the printing and packaging as well. And that was important to us. So when we started out, we started printing our own boxes, labeling them. And then that was our form of marketing, because we were like, you have to put it in something nice anyways, some sort of packaging, might as well put our logo all over it. And so then that can kind of be promoted for us. And that read really well everywhere. Anyone went, they're like, oh, the purple boxes, they kind of recognized that and then knew that it came from our shop. So that went really well. Again, when we first started, we had no clue of marketing. All the high school students around here started like tweeting about us and we're like, what is going on, right? Friends were sharing stuff on social media. That at that point, my husband actually had to help. Then when I took care of all the baking and all the planning on that side, and he started taking over the customer service and the social media, which I didn't realize how important that was to a small business. We're talking about like 10 years ago, right? So, and something with cupcakes is people love taking pictures. People love taking pictures with the food. People love tagging, right? So it kind of just snowballed from there, and it was great. It was amazing where our friends were really supportive, and from then on, like we haven't changed much. We haven't changed our recipe. We haven't changed our mentality where everything has to be made of good ingredients. Like the quality has to be there, and we just constantly try to evolve as much as possible. So that's kind of our little story behind Dolled Up, where it's basically a husband and wife team wanting to own their own shop, and we just took it from there.
It's great that you guys have printing resources, and it kind of just like all lined up pretty nicely.
Yeah,
your skills and your husband's skills.
It really did. It was the boxes that we actually had was okay. So just taking a step back, we were getting so frustrated on trying to find packaging that was affordable and also that kept that was less handling. And my background was also printing and packaging and manufacturing, where I'm like, I want something that just pops up and pops open, like a shirt box, like a clothing shirt box. It's so much easier. So we started, I took all these different SKUs and all these different things, and we got die lines made, and we started making our own. From this business, actually, my husband's now, his second business is doing printing and packaging for bakery boxes, because he just kind of evolved from where we started, right? So it keeps us really busy. And we now supply boxes to other fellow bakeries and other fellow friends of mine that do baking as well.
Oh, wow. So it's like another smaller business on the side.
Smaller business, correct.
Wow.
But that just because we enjoy, like, the whole thing was like, oh, this product is great, the packaging is great, like, why, word of mouth. And with the bakery industry, it's so small, and everybody needs to share, everybody needs to help each other. There's enough business out there for everyone. I don't view anybody here as competitors. We're all in there doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Whenever I can't do an order, or I can't do a cake, I definitely refer to friends or other bakeries that I know that's their style. So and then they do the same for here too. So we're really supportive with each other in that manner.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's teamwork, and you guys kind of grow off of each other. So how has it been this year working through COVID, the pandemic? Did you face any challenges that you had to overcome?
Definitely business was different. We did do a complete shutdown for a few weeks at the beginning to kind of understand and step back and say, hey, how do we still cater to events safely? People were still, they're at home. They're more than ever. They needed their sweets and desserts. People were still having small gatherings where just with the family, and I did reveal cupcakes because people were, they wanted to reveal with family, whether they're having a boy or a girl, baby showers, little mini ones. Quite a few weddings got postponed. So there was weddings where we had to do what would have been my wedding day, little cupcakes for that. So after viewing that, we realized a lot of our business is not during the week anymore, Monday to Friday anymore. It was more for the weekends. So what we did was we opened up to do curbside pickups, online ordering through emails, using social media. And my husband and I just kept on going. We would be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just baking, pre-packing everything, labeling everything, and then bringing out to the curb as people are picking up. So definitely different. Something that would take only a 5-minute phone call or face-to-face to place a quick order would now be 2 to 3 emails. So that kind of became a little bit of a challenge, because we just love our customer. We love speaking to our customers, having people come in, but doing everything behind emails was really different for us, actually. So instead of having anywhere from 10 to 20 emails a day, I would go up to about 60 to 80 emails a day.
Wow.
So it was quite a bit. And when Mother's Day hit or Easter, it was quite a lot of hours spent on emails. But honestly, it's one of those problems it's good to have. I'm so thankful for my customers, so thankful for customers actually prepaying for gift cards just to kind of keep a small business, supporting small business. And with that, I'm so grateful for my customers too. So whenever we try to reopen, where we're still working on a little bit of reduced hours, but we try to accommodate as much as possible. Like the whole mentality is don't say no to anything, basically.
Yeah, just try your best to get it done. And I'm sure people know the situation, and they understand what's going on.
Yeah, so at that part was it's a little challenges there. Challenges was getting ingredients, ordering from my suppliers, because we're a nut-free bakery. We have to order from only certain suppliers, and they were out of things, or they required a minimum. So now I'm working at such a reduced percentage. I don't need all this product, but yet I have to order it because I can't get it anywhere else. So at one point, at the beginning, I don't know how it is over there, but here nobody could get flour, eggs. People couldn't get yeast or oil. Everybody I knew came here. Even some of my customers actually came by, and I'm like, here's some flour. Here, I have 1,000 eggs here that I'm not going to use. So pack it up. Let's go. I had friends who had little kids, so they took a lot of our the milk that we had, like the whole milk. Because I'm like, it's going to go bad. You guys have to take them. So we did that for a bit, for a few weeks. We also help out with there's a food bank across the street from us. All of my extra cupcakes every day, whether they could take it or not, I'll freeze it and it goes to them, because I don't even mind baking extra, knowing that any of the leftovers can go to them, because you know what I mean? Everybody still needs just a little celebration here or there. So definitely, like, the difference was ingredients, getting that, planning, production, but a lot of great, good things came from it. We started offering something that was a little different, DIY cookie kits. So that would be little sugar cookies that kids can now decorate at home. What that meant is it's a few hours, of creativity that the parents could spend with their kids, and something for them to do. So we did quite a bit of those DIY cookie kits, and they've been so popular. Yeah, we've just continued doing it.
That is,
but again,
that's such a good idea.
It was mainly for Easter, because the pandemic just happened just before Easter, and I had lined up all of these sprinkles and icing materials and cookies ideas, all these kits for all these bunnies and carrots and all. So what am I gonna do all this, right? So I went online, was trying to look and see what I can do with it, and we started packing these kits where I thought, oh, maybe 10 to 20 of them. Oh my goodness, it was so crazy. All I was selling was cookie kits, and I was so happy because I know that people were sharing their photos and people were tagging us, and it was so much fun to see my customers still enjoying my product, even though I don't see them anymore. They're still bringing it home. It was great. I loved it. All those extra hours of not sleeping is so worth it.
Yeah, I mean, because everyone's at home, with kids, and I mean,
bored.
Like that, yeah. And you're forced to stay home for as long as you possibly can. Like, having a kid like that just makes the time go by a lot more faster, and you're bonding with family, and cookies.
So that was actually a really great thing that came from it, because now we offer it all year long, and we have a few staples that we do, and they're great for birthday parties. When people started having a little bit of birthday parties where they would pick up, let's say 10 kits, drop them off at various homes, and then get on a Zoom party, and they would all decorate cookies together.
Oh, wow.
How cute was that? My customers came up with that idea. I'm like, oh my God, okay, so that works. So everyone is kind of, it's like a workshop, right? So they all Zoomed in and decorated their cookies and then compared. And then I had some adult customers, not just the kids, that took apart Father's Day cookie kits, and we're having competitions. So everybody gets a cookie and then decorate, and who would make the nicest ones. And they were posting it and sharing it. So it was really sweet. It was really cool.
Man, that's so awesome. I guess that could be, with the competition, that would be something I guess you can keep on working towards improving.
Yeah, right?
better and better at getting, icing your cookies and decorating it. And that's a fun project.
It was pretty neat. So it was one of those things where I thought, oh, we'll just do a few here or there and offer them, and that was something I realized my customers loved, and we kind of continue doing that now. So it's just something different, and it changes, and it worked well, and that came from originally was a challenge, and then we found that as an opportunity, right?
So right now you're selling cupcakes, and you have cookie kits and cake pops, right? And the little push pop things. And so
we do wedding cakes, a lot of that too. Mm-hmm.
And we could, so right now we can find most of your products just at your store. We email you
correct
the orders.
You could. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So right now people can, it's kind of back to normal where you can walk in and purchase. Mm-hmm. We make cupcakes and minis available for walk-ins on a daily basis. Oh, okay. We change our flavors every day, so it gives you a little bit of variety. And
they're fresh baked every day, right?
Yes. So we do encourage, though, for people to pre-order, because certain ones do run out. If there's an event or custom colors or custom print, we offer edible prints, so it can go with your theme. Those have to all pre-ordered.
Oh, cool.
So most of our customers are now coming back and walking in and ordering, or they just pre-order by email and phone. To be honest, a lot of during the pandemic, I gave up my cell phone to a good 25% of my customers. I'm like, it's just easier this way. Just call me my cell phone.
Yeah, it's direct, right? And
Just call me directly. I would just put it together, and I became even closer with them. We're all like text messaging, sharing photos now and things. So it's nice. It's nice, to be honest.
do you see like any as we like try to get back into like being normal, do you see any lasting changes that you picked up over this year that will just like continue on forever?
The individual packaging, that is a huge one. Before, we used to only do individual packaging for, let's say if it's a giveaway at a wedding favors, the party favors, like, but not as many as we're doing now. Now with all our corporate, the ones that are getting back to work, everything is individually packaged. So I don't think that's going to ever, I don't think that's going to go back to normal. I think everything is now going to be smaller packaging or individual packaging, just for safety and, just for that reason alone. I think that's not going to go away.
Yeah. It's a convenience thing too.
It's a convenience thing, and it's convenient. Like I started, like my husband runs his own packaging company, so we're kind of stocking up. Definitely.
So what's besides like, or I guess not besides cupcakes, but outside of work, besides the business, what's your favorite dessert to make?
Well, I definitely love my desserts. From day one till now, how we started our business was my husband and I, we would always order out and go out and always have dessert. Like I'm always looking at the dessert section first before I order my food, because I want to make sure leave some room. So that has not changed. I still eat my cupcakes, even though all these years I still have to do my testing and eat my cupcakes. I love my friends' bakeries. We love our macaroons. We love our desserts. We love a lot of what are those cream puffs. My friends own gelato stores, so I'm constantly supporting other small businesses and easily ordering from them, just to kind of support everybody too. But definitely like the gelatos, the macaroons, cookies, pretty much anything. I'm a dessert girl.
I'm the same. I'm like, I think one time I even ordered a small dessert as a starter, and then I had an entree at a restaurant, and then I had another dessert for dessert, because
there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
It threw off the waitress a little bit, because she was like, wait a minute, are you done? When she brought up my starter, which was the dessert, and I was like, no, I just like desserts. I want 2 desserts.
See, and like, you know what? And then brunch is the best. So, because brunch you could technically have sort of dessert for brunch, and then you can still order dessert.
Yes, yeah, like
the waffles and everything. Yes.
Pancakes, like, come on, like it's technically dessert for breakfast, but
exactly. No, but we love our donuts. I think that's one of the big trends that are happening here too. Some of my friends own donut shops, so we've supported them. And anytime we try anything and eat anything, my husband will be like, can you make that? Can you learn how to make that? I'm like, I don't have a deep fryer, but I can figure that one out. So it's one of those, let's figure out what we can make. Let's just try to make something new. So, and my son now is actually, he enjoys baking too. So we got him to make a few batches of cookies.
Oh.
Yeah, things like that. But it's been good. Definitely. I grew up in a bakery. That's how I kind of got into it as well.
Well, I mean, that's so great to hear what you guys, can't talk, what you guys have been doing all year. We're really glad to have your products out into it. And I guess for any updates, we'll be sure to follow you on your social media.
Oh, beautiful.
Right?
Thank you.
I can't point properly.
Nope, you got it.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You got seasonal flavors coming out, and updates to business as we end this really interesting year, 2020.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Thank you so much for involving us. Yeah, for including us in this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing what you guys have more to come.
Yeah, so definitely social media like Facebook and Instagram, any type of we're looking for, getting ready for our Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving comes in October.
Thanksgiving. Oh yeah,
And
and
then yeah,
Halloween. Right?
and then Halloween. So that's gonna be. I already have friends that are like they text me and they're like, oh, Auntie Jane, you need to make these cookie kits for all of us. I'm like, I'm on it. Don't worry, I'm on it.
Yeah. For Halloween, like spiderweb
For
cookies.
Halloween, because I don't anticipate like we don't think a lot of kids are going to be going out so much, and also Halloween falls on a Saturday, so maybe it's
Oh,
safer for a lot of the house parties now. So
yeah. Yeah,
different.
definitely Halloween cookie kits. Oh my god, that'd be a lot of fun.
And I got to figure out ways to ship it down there.
Yeah, California down here.
Eventually, I'll make my way down there.
Yes, yes, and yeah, let us know when you do. Eventually, if you are becoming international or something.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us, and
Thank you, Fox.
yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in to the small business video. Dolled Up Cupcakes up here. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yep. See you soon.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.